this isn't a rosy news conference. I think because we stated pretty clearly that we're not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination. There's a lot of work to do, and in some cases we aren't up to the pre-pandemic service level that Canadians expect and deserve. This committee has resisted a number of perhaps useful desires to blame others, and you know, there are externalities that are driving this. Whether it's people wanting to come to Canada in unprecedented numbers. We're talking about crises in Ukraine, Syrian refugees, Afghan refugees. Whether we're talking about the increased demand for passports, the resulting slow response to getting out of the pandemic, which we're still not out of, frankly, and returning the civil service to a level that Canadians expect and deserve. We could have sat here and blamed others. We could have blamed airlines. We could have blamed this, that, and the other. But we realized quite quickly that a lot of the responsibility did lie on our shoulders, and to some extent, we were slow in responding to a number of unprecedented. Yes, externalities, but things that Canadians expect to see from their governments, which is Passports X delivered within a reasonable time period, visas processed for students and others in a timely fashion, people whose livelihoods depend on the government providing a very basic service to which they're entitled. There's a lot of work to be done, and looking inwards and seeing how we can get that machinery of government back up and going to a service standard, and then looking at the long term as to what we have to do to fix the problem, whether it's old systems that haven't been updated for decades, whether it is more people, more bodies. We've addressed this problem throughout the summer by doing pretty much one or two things. We've thrown bodies at the problem, which is not the most effective ways of doing things. It's important because it got people their passport on time so they could finally travel after sitting in their houses for 2 years. That is not the most effective way of, as I said, of doing things.